Metal Santa here with my next unboxing video. The last one I did, of course, was my Schecter C1 Hellraiser. I tell you what, I'm going to do a review on that guitar here shortly. I love it. It's my favorite guitar now. It has taken the place of my Epiphone Les Paul Custom as my favorite guitar. So I'm hoping this next one, I'm really excited about, takes the place of that one as my favorite. This is from Z-Sounds. Like I said, I get most of my stuff there. Been really happy. There was a little bit of a delay on this one. It was shipped out of Mississippi, I guess. And of course, with Hurricane Ida coming up through there, it delayed it a little bit. But let's get right to it. You saw the title of the video, so we all know what it is. You know, when you grow up, you know, people think as you get older, you become more mature and things you don't quite get excited like a little kid. I couldn't find a razor knife, and I'm so excited about doing this. I waited all day that I'm going to use this pumpkin carver to cut this thing open. So, you know, safety first, kiddos. Safety first. Let's see if I can get it open with this pumpkin carver. And they got it started there. And you all already know what it is, so I'm not going to delay talking about it. It's the Zach Myers signature PRS SE. It was on back order for a while, so it took me a while to get it. As usual, it's going to be the normal box in a box that we always get. Z-Sounds does a pretty good job of packing. I haven't ever had any issues with, per se, a damaged guitar from them. Knock on wood, right? As soon as I say that, this is going to be the first one. Here's our box in a box. Alrighty. There she goes. Let's see how I'm going to do this without... Last time I threw the box across the room and caused myself some heartache, but that's all right. Okay, that's better. All right, now let's see what we got here. You know, it's only got one strap holding the box together here. I'm sure it's going to come with a gig bag. I'm almost positive that it does. All the SEs that I've seen do. My custom 24 came with a gig bag. Yep, same basic gig bag as the others. And I guess that's going to end up on the floor is where that's going to end up at. Alright, they're pretty nice gig bags. If you haven't seen these before, you got your hardware's usually in here. You got your labels and everything. The hardware's not in here. It might be inside the case then. But yeah, these are quality gig bags. These are not cheapo cheesy ones. I wouldn't be afraid to use this. Alright, get that out of the way. Alright, let's see this beauty. And like I said, hopefully I didn't jinx myself with I haven't had a damaged guitar from them yet. Alright, let's see here. And, oh, I love it. Ta-da! Look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful guitar. I'm so excited. It's light. I tell you, it's a really, really light guitar. A couple of the specs on this thing. It's got a 22 fret guitar, 245S Paul Reed Smith pickups. It's got the 24 and a half inch scale length. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to do some close-ups of this thing. The fret ends are so beautifully rounded. I don't see any tooling marks on them. The frets are going to need to be polished. The frets could definitely stand some polishing. They're not as what I would have expected. Beautiful, beautiful top. This is Myers Blue is what this is. The neck is mahogany, and this will be my first satin finish neck. So this neck has a satin finish, and a lot of guys love the satin finishes rather than gloss. So we'll see how that feels. Here it's just easier to play. It's got a It's rosewood fretboard. Of course, it's got the bird inlays. It's got a beveled maple top with the F-hole, so this is a semi-hollow body. And it's got a veneer cap on it. And the cool thing is the veneer cap is on the body and on the headstock. I saw Zach Myers talking about this, and it's one of the things that he wanted to do to kind of make it a little special compared to what some of the other guys have done with PRS stuff. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, is the first SE where you've got the matching headstock to the body. So it kind of has that custom shop look. It kind of has the higher price look to it. Of course, it's got the Zach Myers label on it. It's got your vintage style, Clausen style tuners, right? So you can see those. There's the tuners. They're just, I've seen a lot of guys have upgraded the tuners on it. Looks like it's got a Graphtec style nut on it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check all the specs on it. It's got an adjustable stock tail bridge. It does not have, it doesn't have like the Paul's guitar has the brass in the stop tail on the bridge. This one does not. It does have the brass saddles on it. So we know Paul Reed Smith likes the strings to contact brass. He likes that sound. I don't know what difference it truly makes, but obviously the guy knows more about guitars than I do. It's got a beautiful back, beautiful finish on the back. Everything looks, I'm just going to take a minute and see if I see anything that stands out. I don't see any dings or damage. Got a little bit of a spot in the paint right now. It came off. Just a beautiful guitar. It's got 2 volumes, 2 tones. It's got a 3-way switch, so it's got the 2 humbuckers. Like I said, they're the 245 S in both the neck and the bridge. It's got the volume, tone, nickel hardware, adjustable stop tail. The neck is a wide fat is what they call it, but I don't know that I would agree with that. Not in tune for sure. Wow, you know, I kind of thought it would be in tune when it showed up, but well, maybe not. Maybe it's just a little bit out. Yeah, it's just a little bit out of tune. But what I'm going to do, the last Schecter, I didn't do a lot as far as demoing it. I just kind of did a look at the guitar. Let's get a better look at that finish on this guitar. I don't know how well that's picking up in the camera, but it's just a beautiful finish. And like I said, it's a pretty light guitar. It's not very heavy at all. So I may try to put this on the scale. The only things I've really heard complaint-wise is the tuning pegs. The tuners aren't the highest quality, and some issues with the staying in tune, especially the G string, which, you know, everybody, the notorious G string. So this is my first impressions of my Zach Myers SE Paul Reed Smith signature model. Beautiful guitar. It's going to go on the wall right over here, so that'll be my next guitar in my studio room here. And it may work its way in. It depends. That one may work its way out a little bit. I'm going to do some modifications to this one. I think I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put a nicer. I'm going to try to mod it up to closer to U.S. specs on a custom 24. So that'll be what I do on that one. Guys, I appreciate it. I'm going to give you some good close-up shots. I'm going to do some demo on some sounds on this, some clean tones. I'll run it through my Marshall combo that I've got, and I'll do a little more of a review on this one than I did on the Schecter, and then I'm going to do a follow-up review on the Schecter. But this is the Paul Reed Smith SE Zach Myers Signature Edition. Guys, I appreciate you checking out my unboxing video. Again, take a good look at it. Beautiful guitar. It's Mike, the mediocre musician, or Metal Santa. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks.